Hey folks, this is Mary. Welcome back to the kitchen. Today I have a smoked ham and we are going to can it. We're going to make it shelf stable, portion control size. You can use it for so many different things. You can put it in soup, you can have ham and potatoes, you can have like a navy bean soup, ham salad. But first thing I'm going to do is cut some of this fat off, because we do not want all this fat in our meat. A little bit of fat is okay, but gobs and gobs of fat like that we don't want. Why? Because fat will go rancid. Okay. Guys, you can year-round. Okay, doesn't have to be summertime to can. I'm just going to continue on getting the majority of this fat off, and then we'll start cubing it up. Okay, folks, I've cut a lot of the fat off. So let me just put that over there out of the way. Now for me, this is just a little ugly piece. I don't know what it is, but it's ugly, and I don't want it in my jars. So I'm just going to slice this into about 1-inch cubes. And I'm going to keep slicing until all this is sliced. Then we are going to put it in our jars. Okay, I have my ham cubed up. Okay, I'm going to put it in my wide mouth jars. Always use wide mouth jars when you can meat, folks. It's just much easier all the way around. Okay. Now, you notice I'm not putting salt in these jars. Normally, whenever I can meat, I put salt in there. But folks, to me, ham is super salty, and I am not going to put any additional salt. If you like a lot of salt, then add salt. Use the pink Himalayan sea salt, or use the canning salt, but use non-iodized salt. Okay, let's do another couple of these right here. Do you guys like canned ham? How many people have ever canned ham? Let me know in the comments. Is there anything that you would like to see canned? Give me some ideas. Hey, I would love to make videos that you folks want to see. Just give me some ideas. Okay. Let's set this aside for a second. Okay. Now, these are cold jars, cold meat. My canner is cold, so I'm putting cold water in there. We don't want any type of a thermal shock, because we certainly don't want any jars to break. Okay. Now, I don't have one of those fancy little debubblers, so just going to use my knife, move this around, make sure we don't have any big air gaps. We want to try to be sure that this does seal properly and without any issues later on. Okay, I have my paper towel that I have soaked in white vinegar. Anytime you can meat, it can be greasy, and if you get it, just even a little bit of it on these rims, folks, it will not seal properly. Actually, it won't seal at all. There's no properly to it. But just wipe everything off. If you notice, I'm moving my paper towel a little bit each time. Grab my lids. Put those on there, just finger tight, just barely close them. Don't crank them down. That way the air that's trapped in this jar can escape. And as it cools off, it'll pull the flat down and make the seal. Okay. I have the 2 inches of water in my canner, which is what my canner calls for. Read the instructions on yours. I've poured white vinegar in my canner because I have hard water and I do not want the white film, I should say, real life guys, on the outside of my jars. For me, it's much easier to put a little bit of vinegar in there now than have to clean every one of my jars in a little while. Okay, I'm going to put the lid on this. I'm going to bring it up and let it vent for 10 minutes after it comes to pressure. Then I'm going to put my juggler on there, which has a 10-pound weight for my altitude. Once it starts jiggling, I'm going to let it cook for 75 minutes. Okay? If I had quarts, it would be 90 minutes. That's the times for anything with meat. So I'll bring you along a little bit later in the process and we'll show you what we got. Okay, as you can see, this is putting a really good amount of steam up, and the little pressure valve is up, so it's come up to pressure, and it's vented for 10 minutes. Okay, I've turned my heat down from high to about 5. And now I'm going to wait until this starts rocking, and then I'm going to set my timer for 75 minutes, which is an hour, 15 minutes. Then we're going to just patiently wait for these things to seal. Okay, folks, my canner has cooled off and I've removed the lid. And I'm taking out that ham in the ham stock. It is still boiling away in there. It's already sealed, so it's going to be shelf stable for a long time. I can make a salad out of it. I can add it to soups. I can add it to beans. I can cook some potatoes. Or actually, I can take some of my dry canned potatoes that I have, or my traditional canned, either or, and just open them up and add that with there, and you've got ham and potatoes. I mean, that's fantastic. But anyway, guys, that's it. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Like, subscribe, and share, and we'll see you all in the next video.